Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, guys. This is your girl, MamiSoTrue. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me for another video. To all of my subscribers, it's so good to see you again. If you're new here, take a moment to subscribe and join the community of thrivers. We are warriors that are woken, educated, empowered post narcissistic abuse. Don't forget to hit the like button. Share your thoughts in the comment section below as we navigate through today's conversation. And of course, if you need to contact me for support and work with me as a certified life coach to help you navigate life just in general or because of narcissistic abuse, please look in the description box on how to book those coaching sessions with me, along with all other details like purchasing MamiSoTrue merchandise and following me on other platforms. You guys, in today's video, I want to share something very true, because honestly, I know that many of you watching this, you've left a narcissist in complete disbelief, complete shock, and utterly shocked. They are not feeling that you've disconnected. They are not understanding that you've cut them off. They're not understanding what has happened to them. They're probably now playing victim. They're probably smearing your name to death, way down to telling people that you did things that they actually did. Because, hey, you're dealing with a narcissist, you're dealing with somebody completely delusional. If you know a narcissist, you know a fake, confident, coward of a bully person. Because you've heard them tell you things like nobody wants you anyway, and you're too old, you're too fat, you got too many kids anyway, you've been married too many times already, and you're not good enough, pretty much is what they try to tell you. You're ugly, and you're this, and you're that, you're bald-headed. And a lot of times they project those things because it's really them. They're the one that's fat. You got that narcissistic sister, brother, keep making fun of you for things that they have wrong with them, keep calling you slow and retarded, but you can't read, you know? So they mess around and find out. They underestimate people, because when we take our power back, who's ugly now? Who's fat now? When we take our power back and our strength comes back, now you're in shock, you're in awe, and now I'm getting unknown calls. Now I'm getting, you know, unmarked cars driving up and down my neighborhood and my street. What you looking for? Now I'm getting unknown mail, getting surprise gifts in the mail from unknown names. Your disappearance leaves them in shock. They're not ever truly prepared for you to actually pack up and go, or make them pack up and go. Make them make them stay where they laid their head. Because they thought they were going to keep playing this game with you where they triangulate with other people and exes and new people, and they're telling you how somebody flirted with them at the gas station. Okay. You deal with a real one, a chosen one, a true empath. You keep doing that to me. You keep dismissing me. You keep dogging me. You keep disrespecting my boundaries. You keep trying to call me ugly, and you keep trying to project all your nasty, negative shit on me. And eventually when I wake up, you're going to regret. You're going to hate me. But too bad they already hate us, y'all. We don't even know it. They hate us because they try to be us, and then they can't be us, and they hate us for it. It's our fault they can't be us. It's our fault they're nothing like us. If you know, you know. Okay, not just dumb, stupid, and slow, but delusional on top of all of that. And I say dumb, stupid, and slow because, first of all, to try to use people for your own benefit is the dumbest thing you can do when you're not realizing that everyone is actually not usable. You're not realizing that you're underestimating everyone just because you got away with it with someone else or other people, because they've been doing this before you. This narcissistic abuse cycle, they've been masters at it their entire life. And you aren't the first victim. You aren't the first person they've done this to. You're not the only person in their circle that they're doing it to. You're not the only person that was caught up in that watch, rinse, repeat cycle. You're not the only person they've ever deceived. You're not the only person they've ever sexually, made uncomfortable. You're not the only person they've ever used for things like sex, money, validation, excessive praise, because this person just needs someone to constantly pour into them because of how insecure they are, how fragile they are, the lack of self-love they have, and so on and so forth. And the thing about narcissists is when you give them a chance, they think that they have won. When you were so usable to your narcissistic family members, they thought they were winning. They thought they had control, because what you didn't know is they've been jealous of you your whole life. That family has been jealous of you your whole life. Some of you came from narcissistic upbringing, but it wasn't necessarily your parents. It might have been your siblings. It might have been other people in the family. Maybe just friends, school bullies. The reason you've always been cast aside and treated like you were different, treated like you stank, is because you were surrounded by a bunch of funky ass people who hated you, because you're the one who is walking around here authentically as the person that they wish they could be, they dream to be. They want to be you so bad. They want to be you so bad. And when you finally detach from a narcissist, when you finally cut them off, they no longer have access to you. So now you can't even copy and mimic and mirror me. Now you have to find other supplies. You have to find new victims that you can potentially try to be like, to keep the mask hidden, to keep the mask tucked. For messing with you, the mask got ripped off of their face. And now they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed. Now you're the toxic one. You're the narcissist. And it's so funny, because narcissists play a dirty game with people's lives, but they run into the right person, that strong empath, the empath that's on a healing journey. They run into that chosen one. They get dismantled. That game becomes something they get defeated at, and they're not prepared for that. They're not prepared to get someone into their web, their cycle of lies and deceit and manipulation and gaslighting and projection and no boundaries and no respect to privacy and all that. When they get someone entrapped in that mess, they think that, oh, that's it. This person is never going to leave. Why? Because that narcissist tries to break you. They try to break you. And for many of us, that was our story. They did break us. They took us through so much that we got to points in our lives where we were broken. We were broken. And they loved that version of us because it made us permanent fixtures. It made us permanent doormat fixtures in their narcissistic lives. They knew that they could always call us and we would do something about it. We would rescue it. We would give our last. We would find sympathy. We would empathize. And so many of us, for many, many years, the narcissist in our life, they got away with so much. They used and abused us so much. They caused so much to make us brittle. And they thought we were going to stay that way. They thought we were going to remain broken forever. And the last thing that is expected from those narcissists, your family, those ex-partners, those partners you're still with, the last thing they expect is for you to become empowered enough to pack up your stuff and go and stay gone. That narcissist right now is in your life is completely shocked. They're stunned that you are still not giving access, that you still have not broken and contacted them. They are shocked that you're not looking for them. They're surprised that you are making it on your own. They thought they had a job well done with you. They thought their acting skills were so on point just because they were nominated for that Emmy, that Oscar, that you were trapped for life and that you would never muster up the strength to file that divorce. They thought you would never spiritually disconnect. They thought they had you in the palm of their hand. They thought they had you wrapped around their narcissistic, ugly finger. And whoa, you woke up. You destroyed the game. You took your power back. You left that marriage. And you haven't looked back, and you're not planning on it. You fought through, and you've gotten stronger. You're getting stronger. You're getting wiser. You're getting better. You're seeing clearer and clearer how ugly and disgusting they were, and how much you've always been better than them. They wanted to bring you down and belittle you and compare you and all of that. But at the end of the day, you've discovered the truth. The truth is they've always been small. The truth is they never had nothing to offer your life. The truth is they lacked a lot of value. The truth is they were not real. They were so fake that you are starting to see, or you finally have seen, that you're not the one who lost here. You don't even know who this person ever was. And that wasn't part of their plan. So they're sitting somewhere right now, upset, confused, completely floored, frustrated, trying to find ways to reach out to you, trying to find ways to connect to you, trying to find people to send to watch you, because they are bothered that you are unbothered. They never saw this version of you coming because they thought they had you as a doormat for the rest of their life. Because you showed so much love, compassion, dedication, passion. You showed so much. They had no idea that once you took it away, it was gonna be gone for good. They had no idea that once you woke up to this pattern of abuse, you were going to cut it and never walk back into that cycle. They had no idea that you were waking up and you were going to stay awoke. And they've sat there now maybe 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, and you are still thriving without them. You're still giving them a reason to stick with their new supply because they ain't got no choice. It's cheaper to keep them. It's cheaper to keep them. She better stay with him, because you're really done. She has to readjust her entire life because you don't want no parts of it. You're not with the clown show. You're not with the shit show. You can do bad all by yourself, and you are. And they are somewhere still a narcissist, still begging and pleading everybody for $1 because they never really had nothing. They don't know how to make that dollar. You did. You put them on game. You showed them everything. You showed them the ins and outs because you're a real one. Everything you taught them, everything you showed them, everything you exposed to them, the experience that you gave them. They can't find that anymore because that narcissistic goofball thought that they were leaving you to die and that they were going to go, thrive with someone else, someone new, someone old. And that's not what's happening. The extent of their narcissism is so deep, is so disgusting that don't nobody want to deal with them. They're aging, they're falling apart, they're getting funkier. The narcissism is screaming through their pores. And they're facing situations in life every day that's reminding them about what they lost. They know what they lost. It don't matter though, because it's not like if they would have got it back, they would do anything different with it. They will sit there and deal with this loss for the rest of their life. The thing is, they don't know how to deal with this loss. That's why you will get hoovered for the rest of your life. That's why you will be talked about for the rest of your life. That's why the game may get dirtier from a distance. Because they can't reach you, now they want to sue you. Now they want to make fake police orders. Now they want to fake complaints. Now they want to alienate your children. or crank those things up because they've been doing it. Now it's going to get worse. Now they're trying to take your house, take your car. Whatever it is they couldn't destroy, now they're trying to destroy it if they can. Because this person is very pissed off that you've woken up and that you got this strength that they knew nothing about. This strength that they never saw coming. And it came and it slapped them in their narcissistic face. And you continue to remain unbothered by it. And that pisses them off even more. They cannot believe that you've stayed gone and you've stayed away this long. They cannot believe that you have figured it out and have put pieces of your life back together and you're thriving the way that you are. Because they're somewhere trying to make it look good. Their happiness is fake. They're not thriving. They're acting. And they have to continue to act. They're torturing themselves trying to compete with you from a distance. They're always watching you. And you ain't even thinking about them. And that hurts that narcissist. They can't believe they lost someone who offered so much supply. That premium fuel. And you kept it on full. Their gas tank was never empty when you was around. You attended to needs they didn't even know they had. And now they're somewhere bothered because they just can't figure out your next moves, what you're doing. They don't know about that money you just got. They just can't get to you to use you. And they got to wake up knowing that you're possibly moving onto new and better things, bigger and better things. The thing about the narcissist is, as much as they were using you for supply, everything you were supplying was everything they needed. You were putting life into this walking dead. If you know, you know. I'd love for you to share your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you on the next episode. Thank you, beautiful people. Stay blessed and stay true. Bye, guys.